Hey everybody, welcome back to Small Plots with Kevin. I'm Kevin, doing another little walk around today. Had a couple of spots I wanted to check out in this pretty rundown neighborhood that might be good for stealth camping. Always on the lookout for a fine stealth camp. I have no idea if these places are going to be good or terrible. Probably terrible, considering the neighborhood I'm in isn't amazing. It's not the worst. There are definitely some neighborhoods in Rochester that I just won't go to. This isn't one of them. I'll come here. It's fine enough. But will I camp here? Let's find out. Sorry, man. Now, the area of downtown I'm in right now is very, very sleepy. Used to be bustling, probably like 100 years ago. But these days, it's kind of just relics from the past and old industry, although it does have, as far as I'm concerned, the only at-grade railroad line in the city. I don't know if that's accurate. It's the only one I know of. Most of them are like this one behind me, you know, over traffic on a bridge. But this one is at grade. Almost, it's like a light rail or something. Speaking of which, the Rochester Light Rail, or Rochester Subway, actually used to run through here. There's the entrance to the subway tunnel that I've explored in previous videos. Go check some brick. Got some brickwork here. Maybe this was an old station, something to do with trains. There's an old curb. I can't see if the camera's picking that up, it's too bright. But this is actually the first spot I wanted to check out. Now, satellite view on Google Maps shows this place as a little bit forested. It's not anymore. Must have been taken down. The trees must have been taken down. I'm gonna go up here, see if there's any potential. So far, no. These tracks behind me are an active line, very active actually. In fact, I think a train might be coming right now. Constantly, every 10 or so minutes, there's a train going by one way or the other. Passenger, freight, you know, train things. All right, well, I clearly can't camp here. Let's move on to the next spot. This truly is a very sleepy part of town. You can kind of tell just by some of the buildings around that it used to be more. There used to be more here, but as population declined over the last 100, not 100, really like 80 years, I don't know, 70 years, it's kind of just turned into more industrial not so much commercial or residential or anything. But coming up is this pile of trash. That's still the same train from earlier, hasn't stopped. It's long, it's a long boy. So this right here is kind of where I saw on the maps potential stealth camp. It's clearly, very obviously terrible. Gonna have a hard pass on camping right over here. Sometimes it's tough to tell. The street views are outdated or the satellite imagery is outdated. You can't hear me at all, can you? Am I even getting through? Anyway, no. No to this place. Okay, finally that train is done. Good Lord, that was loud. All right, walking down this little dead-end road. There are no sidewalks, which is odd to see anywhere in the city, really. Especially this close to downtown, to Center City. There's 83. It's the 83rd one. I'm coming up on another cluster of trees. That's really what we're looking for, isn't it? Clusters of trees. Another terrible choice. There hasn't even been like a, oh, maybe yet. This is terrible. Ooh, I think I can look in those windows over there. Let's check it out. No, you can't. I thought that they were busted in, but they're covered in wood. Ooh, but maybe in this hole. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. Here's another little cluster of trees. Might be taken. Might be taken already. Nah, it's just a trash can and a pillow. Somebody was staying here at one time. This looks like an old tent. I see tent poles and things like that. Yeah, definitely was somebody's stealth camp at some point. But it's not their stealth camp now, and it's not going to be my stealth camp ever. You can see how seldom used this sidewalk is. Who knows when it was installed, but nature is slowly kind of reclaiming it on both sides. It's more of a kind of a path now, really, I guess. Oh no, what am I gonna do? Got maintenance. What's this? Looks like the sidewalk just kind of ends. That's okay. This is where I'm going. This might be a good stealth camp coming up. Probably not. Oh, cool. Already I'm walking on old cobblestone that you can kind of see through the grass. That's neat. So one kind of interesting thing about this neighborhood is a lot of these old warehouses are either currently or are slated to become apartments. So hopefully this area will kind of fill in with some more interesting things that aren't just relics. I am at my next spot. These gates are just wide open. I don't know for sure. This is not a history tour. This is not a historical fact, but this might have been the location of an old subway station, light rail station. It was technically a light rail, but it ran underground, so, you know, people call it a subway. But it was technically light rail. And this might be part of something like that, like this area in here. I think it might have run up along this way. I could, again, don't know for sure, just kind of a guess. And so far, I mean, this place is just I mean, you'd get robbed camping here. This is a place where you get robbed camping. Let's walk a little further in. Maybe we'll see something worth camping. See something worth camping on. Maybe we'll see someplace worth camping. Point of interest, tires and uprooted stump. You got this thing, old pieces of a roof, it looks like. Oh God, it's a crock. Again, not entirely sure of the original purpose of this place. I just think it may have had something to do with the light rail, which closed in the 50s, 52, 56, something like that. Just looking for remnants. Hey, look at that. Like super old power lines here. They're so old, you can see the knots, but at the top is some old dilapidated power infrastructure. There's more over that way. You can see at one time they ran along here, and that one still has a light on it, which who knows the last time that was turned on. There's a couple of things worth looking at behind this fence. Let's see if I can get around it. This fence being here also kind of makes me think this was right here. This right here was maybe where the old subway light rail tracks used to be. So it's really tough to find like solid documentation on the old Rochester subway. There's some out there, of course, but I don't know. This definitely seems like a train used to run up here. Like definitely. I don't know if it was the light rail, but some train. I believe this giant building right here is a self-storage. Oh, somebody's there self-storing. Now, if any place around here would be suitable for camping, it would be up here. But this is terrible. Got a couch. Yeah, definitely here's some old railroad ties. No surprises there, considering there's active tracks there, I think active tracks here, and then just railroad ties all over the ground. Possibly from when there was a line right here. Yeah, I think it goes without saying I'm not gonna camp here. Ooh, we're getting into a tiny little mini sumac forest. We got sumac. Oh, the sumac. Here we go. Walking into a sumac forest. It's not really a forest, it's more of a grove, I guess. Sumac are cool trees because they're furry. I know some people are probably a little disappointed that I'm not going stealth camping this week. I'll say now what I always say is it's tough to go stealth camping at all every week. That's a weekly thing. No, it's a lot of work to plan and go on a trip and spend an overnight. How do I get out of here? Just gonna walk over here. I try to break up the camping with some exploration videos, stuff like this. Don't worry, I'll be back to stealth camping soon. Man, they really hate sidewalks in this neighborhood, don't they? It's so weird. You don't normally see this in the city. Just, nope, we're good, no more sidewalks, see ya. Ooh, we're getting to the spicy part of the neighborhood. Literally, you can smell the spice in the air because right over here is where they make Karma Hot Sauce, which is the hot sauce company that makes the hot sauce for Hot Ones, the popular YouTube channel where celebrities eat hot wings and they're like, you know? It's a fun show if you've never seen it. Go check out Hot Ones. But that's where they make the hot sauce for Hot Ones, right over there in this kind of like off the beaten trail neighborhood in Rochester, New York. One more thing before we sign off here. I kind of wanted to just show how close we are. There's the tunnel. It's just open tunnel into an old subway tunnel. Anybody can walk in, nobody cares. But the train would run right up here where I'm standing and then run right right over this way where I was just walking around looking for stealth camps. So that's kind of why I think that some of those areas were maybe an old light rail subway station. Kind of wanted to just get this to show some context. Walking down the street here, I just made a major discovery that solidifies a little more my hypothesis about exactly where the light rail subway would run through here. I found a shred of rail. There it is. Right over this way behind those trees is where the tunnel opens up and the train would come out. Then I think it would just run along here. There's the rail. Right up there. There's that stretch where I was just walking and thinking that maybe this is where the train used to run. So again, not 100%, but more evidence. Right over here, this kind of old dilapidated building is slated to become apartments, like a bunch of apartments pretty soon. Doesn't look like they've started on it at all, but who can tell? You know, a lot of stuff has to be done inside. Definitely would bring a lot of new people to this neighborhood, which would be good. That's what this neighborhood needs, is more people. Well, I think this is a pretty decent small plot, little quick video I made here today. Again, sorry I can't get out stealth camping every single week, guys. But I like to go do these exploration videos every now and again. I got a couple more exploration videos I want to do. It's kind of how I break up the camping. You get a couple of camping, then some exploration, then I'll inevitably miss a week where I just don't post anything. You know, it's a cycle, it's a process. But thanks for joining me. This has been Small Plots with Kevin. I'm Kevin. Don't forget, new episodes of Small Plots every Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. EST. It's really the time. It's Small Plots time. You just lock it into your brain. It's Small Plots time, 6:30 p.m. EST. There it is. You're getting new videos. But thanks for watching till the end here, everybody, and I'll catch you on that. Hey, maybe there's a light rail here nexty. Oh my God, I found it. The perfect stealth camping area. It's amazing and perfect, and nothing wrong with it. Only a little bit of fire structural damage. Other than that, this is perfect. This is amazing. Just gonna go ahead. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was good.